On this topic, let our little friends choose their best role from the 3 sets of cards in front of them. This means actor, right? Have you made your choice? If so, let's start the beat. The first set of cards, the treasure of the first set. We have drawn the winner for everyone, the upright one in the battle dance, and the one in our Holy Grail dance. So, what are the characteristics of your true love in this card group? Firstly, this person is competitive and often engages in competitive group activities. The scenario where you meet him may be in a gym, stadium, or somewhere where you need to sweat or where he needs to showcase his muscles, or the passionate place of this person. He is more competitive than others. He can easily face a more intense workplace or a more intense learning environment. You and him might also meet at the stadium. The interaction between the two of you could be physical. This person has a strong appeal and special abilities. He is just a very passionate person, passionate like fire, and this person cares about his own face. He dislikes deception and conflicts, but often faces them in his life. And at the same time, this person himself sometimes just is. The person giving the statement might have a slightly different viewpoint, but it turns out his idea is not wrong. He himself often finds himself in a situation. There are likely to be conflicts and the fishy taste of soy milk. In the psychological and physiological aspects, what he actually needs to find is a soulmate, a confidant in life, someone who can solve this inner conflict of his. The person who does not contradict, then what about this person's words? He himself is between yin. There might be some problems due to distance. It's just that you two might not be in the same city geographically, or even the same city might be more. When he meets you from a distance, one of you might actually be feeling quite down, maybe when you first
At that
met.
time, the timing was not right.
So you might feel like your relationship is stalling or aimless. A little bit, just want to shrink back. Internally, it's a bit immature, not very mature boys and girls. A bit stubborn, a bit rash, and a bit proud. Your relationship with your true love is like the little prince in The Little Prince. Both are still a bit naive and sincere when it comes to love. But in your heart, the other person is your unique existence in this world. You might want to pay attention to the days and weeks to come. This person will appear in your life well. That's the information from this set of cards. Congratulations to this group for getting full. Hello, the second group of cards, the treasure of the second group. We drew the sweet Kowloon girl for everyone. Because the full tactical card has already secured your position, this set of cards guarantees yours. Who is the true love of life? First of all, we see our fire, earth, and wind qualities here. This person's words, his actions would be one. Sometimes a passionate person may be a little bit, it's a bit of a pie in the sky, but it might be a bit grounded. There's a bit of decision making or procrastination throughout the field. You two may talk to each other. There will be a different encounter. This encounter could be alone. His company or his business is just starting, but it's a bit depressed. Or he plans to go on a trip, but it doesn't seem to go well. Or maybe it's about this person planning to go out and meet and then study the degree hanging. There is a person who is planning to do something, but at that time, the progress of this thing, it's not very smooth. And then when you two meet like this, you're meeting, there's a man, he's a conservative, in a desire, but if you really let him take a risk, he might feel a certain way. It's like the energy after night work, and sometimes this person thinks more. Both of you might also. Some babies that you may meet online think a lot, especially when they go to bed at night. There are many thoughts in their minds. There will be a lot of information about you, and he will be more worried about this kind of thing. Maybe he is mentally more stressed and needs a person, a confidant, to give him writing such a pressure in his heart. And at the same time, Channel 1 also represents the beginning and impulse. So it may be said when you just started, in the beginning, this person would easily fantasize a lot of stories between you and him in his mind. Imagine you two getting married and having children in your mind. Or to put it another way, imagine the start of your relationship, but the real start might be delayed because someone here has the right to water sign. And sometimes while filming like this, he might feel something deep within himself. If you feel a little unhappy when being pressed, because the whole family accompanied you to feed. The previous part was about this person's perfectionism that we all share a bit of. He hopes to find the little prince or little girl in his life, but that's something she'll have to spend her entire life pursuing. As the saying goes, each of us comes into this world with our own life mission and goals. Perhaps the mission and goal of his life is to find his life's little princess and prince, the babies watching the video. You two need to work hard for each other, no slacking off, but also strive for better. Progress together so that you can meet the other party as soon as possible. Pay attention to this set of cards. And the number 9. 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 months, perhaps this person will come into your life. Oh well, that's the message of this set of cards. Congratulations to the treasure of this set of cards. Hello, the third set of cards, the treasure of the third set of cards. I drew the Holy Grail hand card for everyone, Holy Grail, the use of the ultimate cup. What are the characteristics of this group of cards beloved by Bonnie? First of all, in this group of cards, we see a very strong water element. If this set can get your true love, it must be a very water element. Her personality is very emotional and romantic. Her imagination is very developed. She may have experienced a little bit for her before. Or the not so happy emotions, his life and family might be the same. It will also leave some original pain to him, but this person values emotions highly. He is very romantic and passionate. He is very suitable to engage with all related to art, emotion, language, communication. Work related to psychological healing is due to this person's particular ability to empathize with others, and his own words are emotionally rich. He may be very rich. He may meet you in his dreams. You too may have magical powers. The probability of the Holy Grail water opening to new people is relatively large. This person who goes to work is considered by everyone to be a rather serious person. He works diligently and may seem a bit dull at times. He might possibly be involved in art and design work, just talking about art and design, or related work like artists, writers, or teachers. Sometimes this person may be a bit obedient. You may listen to the arrangements of your family. Go engage in some jobs that seem more secure like this. The work he does may also be related to the water element. Maybe the place where he was born is related to the sea, or his work is related to seafood. I feel he might be regarding some recent events, such as that kind of comparison with pollution. Deep down, there might be a sense of disappointment. It's a bit disappointing, this person's words. He has a very high moral standard. He seems to have a little bit of everything. Just feeling unmotivated. The physical condition may improve. There will be some impact. There's a bit of a lazy feeling, or this person is a bit aloof. When you two meet, he's a bit tired and needs to rest often. The family situation is quite stable, and at the same time, his own feelings might appear a bit boring. How could this guy possibly encounter some peach blossoms from people from outside? It's the peach blossom of an affair, but this person might appear indifferent. He himself actually has more opportunities in terms of physical or other aspects. But San Beixing seems to think so because it is visible. Enjoy this kind of emotional relationship, especially in this emotional tug of war. Even in this, he enjoys the physical tug of war, the kind of love that has both spirit and flesh. Pay attention to this brand's treasure. It might appear within the next 3 months. That's all for this brand's information. Congratulations to this Loose School treasure.